Hello friends, I am Anirban. All of you are most welcome from Fusion Tech. Today is the 35th series of Tech News and friends, I hope that all of you enjoy Tech News series. So friends, let's start today's Tech News. So friends, today's first Tech News. Vivo V5 Plus review, the Android phone for stylish selfies. So that the day of selling out a large sum of money to buy smartphone that offers premium looks offer and performance are long ago. Manufacturers like OnePlus, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, etc. are offering superior performance. So in Vivo's case, it has launched a new mid-range premium device called V5 Plus, with the highlight being the dual selfie camera. V5 Plus can be described as many things, but original the phone browse designed for multiple flagships. So that specification, let's come to specification. 5.5-inch IPS LCD display, Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 processor, 4GB RAM plus 64GB storage, micro SD expandable slot up to 256GB, 16 megapixel rear camera with f/2.0 aperture, 20 megapixel plus 8 megapixel front camera, dual sim and found touch OS 3.0, 3160 mAh battery with a micro USB version 2.0, price rupees 27,980. So in Vivo V5 Plus, that copying what others have do it right work in favor of the Vivo V5 Plus. There is actual sense of premium quality in this device, and when all of you first hold it, so personally I am a big fan of that densely due to packed the smartphones that feel absolutely solid to hold. And what is the good features that the Vivo V5 Plus does exactly? It's a teen for the camera, and a dual front camera is capable for catching some truly amazing shots, and who does not take a lot of selfie. It was usually how many times all of I ended up taking them with these smartphones. And the 3160 mAh battery on the smartphones might not be biggest market at the moment, but it gets the job done. But my uses include calling, message, music, video and photography, and everyday V5 Plus easily lasted me 1.5 days of use, which is more than enough considering 4G voltage was always turned on this device. So in others, there is not a good specification, that is that V5 plus lack of physical slider button to put down the phone on silent, vibration on general is some things that missed, and there is not a big deal. But if all of you are used to the system on the other device, you really learn to use it often. And the bokeh mode on the selfie camera feels it's problematic with the software. That's it. So second tech news is that Samsung say battery cost Note 7 fires may delay new phone launch. So Samsung Electronics Corporation Limited indicated on Monday that it is the latest flagship Galaxy S smartphones could be delayed, and as it pleaded to enhance the product safely following in investigations into the cause of fires in the premium Note 7 device, wrapping up its months-long probe. The world's top smartphones maker said full fault batteries from two suppliers were the blame of a product failure to whip $5.3 billion of its operating profit. Samsung mobile chief Ko Dong-jin said producers had been put in place to avoid a repeat of the fires as the South Korean firm prepares to launch Galaxy S8, its first premium handset since the Note 7's demise. So Samsung said later on Monday it has not decided whether to reuse parts in the reserved Note 7s or resell any recalled phones. The persons familiar with the matter told results reselling some Note 7s and refurbished phones was its options. The firm said it's recovered 96% of the 3.06 million Note 7 sold to the consumers. And in the latest, all of the Samsung authority checked the battery issue. So friends, the third tech news is that Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 set to go on sale in India at 12 p.m. today. So Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 was launched in India on the Thursday, at the smartphones will go on sale via Flipkart and mi.com starting at 12 p.m. on 23rd January. Xiaomi has launched the smartphones in three variants in India. The 2GB of RAM, 32GB inbuilt storage model has been priced as rupees 9,999, and the 3GB RAM 32GB storage model has been priced at rupees 10,999, while the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage model has been priced as rupees 12,999. And Redmi Note 4 will be available in gold, grey, silver color variants, and with a new matte black color variant coming soon. And Redmi Note 4 sports metal unibody design and bears a fingerprint sensor on the rear panel. And as expected, Xiaomi has not brought the MediaTek Helio X20 deca-core SoC powered variant in India, as instead chosen to use the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8625 MSM 8953 octa-core SoC in the country instead, coupled with the Adreno 506 GPU, and is touting that 40 nm FinFET architecture on the SoC and benefits for battery life. And Redmi Note 4 also part of the company's Make in Indian program. And Note 4's rear camera bars 13 megapixel and 401 ppi pixel density, 2.5D curved glass IPS display with a 4 runs MIUI 8 based Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and 3GB and 4GB RAM, and depending on the SKU, and 77-degree wide angle lens, f/2.0 aperture, and dual tone LED flash. Redmi Note 4 front camera sports 5 megapixel CMOS sensors coupled with 85-degree wide angle lens, and micro SD expandable up to 128GB. And the connectivity, that the 4G Lite VoLTE Wi-Fi 802.11 AGBN Bluetooth version 4.1 GPS micro USB, and infrared sensor on board include accelerometer, ambient light sensor, and electronic compass and proximity sensor. And battery capacity is rated 4100 mAh, and measures is that 151 into 76 into 8.35 millimeter, and weight approximately 175 grams. So friends, fourth tech news is that Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 launch Amazon India sale offer. Nokia 6 sold out, and more this in this week. So Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 was the biggest launch on the week in India, and the company first smartphone launch in 2017 in country. And the Xiaomi smartphone starts in 9,999, and with the 2GB RAM, 32GB storage variants, and the 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variants is rupees 10,999, and top end of the 3GB RAM and 64GB variants are priced as rupees 12,999. And scrolling particularly high scores on the battery life, camera, and that in Flipkart, and also the available of Amazon. And Amazon is holding the fast sale until 2017. Great India Sale 2017. Today is the last day to pick up deals ahead of the Great India Sale. Amazon hired 7,500 temporary workers. So friends, the fifth tech news is that Moto Z with the Snapdragon 835 SoC, 4GB of RAM leaked in benchmark report. So that shortly after Lenovo's rumored Moto G5 Plus was spotted to benchmark leak, another Motorola smartphone has now been tripped in new benchmarks listing. The new Moto handset dubbed with Motorola XT1650 has been spotted Geekbench to benchmark listing the typing some in arrays of the handsets that's thought to be the Moto Z 2017. So according to the benchmark listing, the alleged Motorola XT1650 will feature Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 SoC coupled with the 4GB RAM. It runs on 7.1.1 Nougat, and the handset scores a decent single score one of 1930 and multi-core score 6207. The Geekbench benchmark listing tips that the test will run on Saturday. The listing was first spotted by Android Pure, and it claims that the rumored handset may buy the Moto Z 2017. So friends, sixth tech news is that idea offer 15 GB of data for 1 GB price to buyers of 4G smartphones from Flipkart. So Idea Cellular has teamed up with Flipkart to introduce a new 4G deals with its customer. Idea users who buy a 4G enabled smartphones through Flipkart entitled of 15 GB data by paying only 1 GB. So to avail the offer, you need to do two things, that be an Idea 4G SIM holder, buy a new 4G smartphone from Flipkart. This will to allow to enjoy 15 GB of 4G data for the price of 1 GB. So head over to Flipkart and purchase the 4G smartphones, and also ensure that you have a new 4G Idea SIM and upgrade it to, if you don't have Idea's 4G networks are not available in all circles, check your circle availability, and so you can check the operator and contact your Idea operator. So insert the same into the purchase smartphones and head over this page, and using Idea network, register your mobile numbers through the Flipkart purchase smartphones. After the registration is completed, just perform normal 1 GB recharge and additional 14 GB be added to your account automatically. So friends, remember that you purchase your phone by 4G smartphones on your Flipkart, and you must have a 4G sims. Either you have 4G sims, please recharge your 1 GB data pack, or nor you have a 3G sim, so please upgrade your sim to contact your Idea provider. So friends, the seventh tech news is that Asus ZenFone 4 smartphone series to launch in May. So that the reporters say that some sources to estimated that Asus smartphone segment declared 14.6% from 20.5 million 2015 to 17.5 million ZenFone smartphones in 2016. The report adds the upcoming ZenFone 4 smartphones series will come with upgraded specification compared with ZenFone 3 range, which is obvious. Unfortunately, there are not many details about the ZenFone 4 series available at that moment, and there is not much data. So friends, 8 tech news is that Google to kill legacy versions of Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides apps on April 3rd April 2017. So Google has announced that it is shutting down older versions of many G Suite or driver apps. Older version of Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Sheets, and Google Sliders will no longer work on smartphones starting 3rd April. To Search Giant has updated its blog to list out old versions that are shutting down on Android and iOS devices. Google will push out a notification to force old version users to update a newer version starting March 1. The entire list of older app version getting killed off on 3rd April is telling you that the versions. So Android versions, that Google Drive for Android prior to version 2.4.311, Google Docs for Android to version that 1.6.292, Google Sheets for Android that version is that 1.6.292, and Google Sliders for Android the version is the Google 1.6.2.9.2. So and iOS that driver for iOS that 4.116, and docs for iOS 1.2016.12204, and sheets for iOS that 1.2016.12208, and Google Sliders for iOS that version of 1.2016.12203. You can see the latest version on the 3rd April. So 9th tech news is the new Bajaj Pulsar NS200 image out to be launched soon. Bajaj Auto is planning to relaunch a new version of Pulsar NS200, and recently to manufacturer released a teaser image of the 2017 Pulsar NS200 on its official social page. Now there is a spy shot of the new Pulsar NS200 without any camouflage at some dealerships stockade. So initiating the company is planning to launch a new version soon, coming soon. According to their spied image, Pulsar NS200 gets a new headlamp with LED lights, refreshed body graphics, dual tone body colors at the Bajaj laser edge graphics, and NS200 will get F1, that means F5 fuel injection technology, and the engine will be BSI 5 BS4 complement, and expected that a new Pulsar NS200 get an all digital instrument cluster and single channel ABS, that anti-lock braking systems as well. And due to new emissions of non-compliance coming to effect soon, the updates NS200 will command a slight premium over the current versions. So friends, the 10th tech news is that Nokia marks a return to the mobile market with a flash sale in China. So Nokia is keen to clown back in its Nokia 6. The company released an Android smartphone and calling Nokia 6 in China later last week, and the new device sold out in mirror minute. The flash 24 hours sales are restricted to China's e-commerce site JD.com, and the flash and saw all availability until sold instantly. So the phones cost about $300 and comes with 5.5-inch Full HD Gorilla Glass 2.5D display, and all metal body, and available Nokia 6 has a Snapdragon 430 processor, 4GB of RAM, 64GB internal storage. So friends, I hope that all of you understand today's tech video, and if you have any problem, please comment below my video. And please friends, subscribe my channel, and those who are not subscribed, please friends, subscribe my channel, that is Fusion Tech, and please like it, keep supporting me, and keep watching my video and my channel, and enjoying your life. So stay tuned with my channel, and always said that please subscribe, please like, please comment. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai. Thank you very much.